Get the little tuck behind the ear. Okay. Alright, y'all, so first off, how y'all doing? No. Girl, I thought you said he was done talking to you. You still talking with him? I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the time that oh Lord, the first time I lost my virginity. Okay, and before we start off, like, comment, and subscribe for some more lit content because I have a bunch of lit story times that I can tell on here. So I was a freshman in high school. I know, y'all do the math. I'm 22 now. Who was significantly older than me. We're not gonna say his age, but he was particularly older than me, and we went to the same school. But he was a super senior. I know, but I was young, dumb.
Born full of cum.
And we had the same little science class together. He would flirt with me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'd be like, oh, you cute, you wifey. He would call me wifey. That was like his little nickname for me in school. He'd be like, hey, wifey, how you doing? You know, this and that. And he was a little flirt or whatever, and he was an Aquarius. He was in music, like, he would, like, you know, he had like his little stuff out. He is on YouTube, and so he would write me poems though, or he made a song or whatever for me. And anyway, so like we was really like, you know, sprung on each other, but he was a little philanderer or whatnot, so that's why we couldn't stay together. But actually we just like clicked, like we ended up being together, and I was in the midst, like I was in a temporary like home, some apartments before like my family moved back into their house because like it had caught on fire like right before I started high school or whatever. So that's when I was talking to him, and it was far, like he couldn't really get to me, I couldn't really get to him. But then we moved back into the house, and my mama started having a regular schedule. Well, I was like, okay, expelled. He got expelled because he was a delinquent. Like, he's in jail right now to this day. He was a delinquent. Like, y'all, like, here, hold on, let me get some lip gloss. Hold on, let me get some. Y'all, don't mind the setup because this is my guest room. Like, this is my TV boxes and stuff I just put in here. Like, so yeah, don't judge me. And girl, outfit of the day, I got some little boxers on. You know what I'm saying? Little situation. We ain't gonna do too much though. So, should I put my little glasses on and get with y'all like this? In today's story time. No, I need the song cause bitch, my list is looking crazy. Once I had like a little fever, so I didn't go, and he walked to come see me. So when he realized how close I really was, like from where he stayed at, he was walking all the time to come see me. And when I would get out of school, it would be like an hour or two before my mama got home. So he would come walk and see me.
And I was bold
Because everybody was in the house. My sister, my mama's dude at the time. So, and I had my little friend, like my little best friend. She's my little snow bunny. And so she would come over sometimes, like, to kind of act as like a decoy, like who actually was over, which was him. So one time my friend came over and he came over, and it was his birthday because that's when I was like planning on like giving my virginity. We were dating for like 3 or 4 months before this even happened, so I wouldn't be no little floozy. He came, and he never really pressured me either into doing it. Like, this is something that I willingly wanted to do. And so when we got out of school, we was all chilling, talking, blah, blah, blah. Me and him was flirting. We was all like, you know, talking about school, how ratchet it is, talking about how he got expelled, how he, you know, because he was a thug. And then I didn't realize how late it was because I really, my snow bunny was there. So we weren't going to do nothing, obviously, while she was there. My mama came home and I was like, oh, Snow Bunny's here, like, you know, so that she knew, like, you know. And my mama, like, that was my best friend at the time, so like it didn't really matter. Like, mind you, he is still there, so she don't know. I was not allowed, first of all, I was not allowed to have anybody in the house, one, when my mama wasn't there. But my mama knew my snow bunny, so that's an exception. But dudes, oh no, I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 16. So I was really like wilding. So anyway, he was still there. So when my mama came, I was like, he had to hide in the closet. And like my best friend was the one that gave me, my snow bunny was the one that gave me the idea, like, well, why don't he just stay the night? And I'm like, girl, do you not know who my mama is? Like, how am I gonna get away with that? And so we was thinking, I'm like, he could just like be in the closet. So he was in the closet. My mama got home. My mom, she went in her room, whatever, and time was passing, and then my snow bunny had to go home because it was getting late. It was like 7. Yeah, it was like 7. And it was, like I said, it's January, so, you know, it started getting dark quick. So she had to go home. So her people came and picked her up. He had to stay in the closet. So anyway, my snow bunny left. When I came back upstairs, I basically just did my little process, like I'm getting ready for, you know, bed or whatever. Like, you know, you're gonna get a shower, because in my mind I already knew what I was gonna do. Like, and I kind of mentioned to him before, but he wouldn't like pressure me about it, blah 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 blah, you know, like I said. So my mom, like, she had to get up in the morning, so she go to bed pretty early. So I usually wait like 11 o'clock or whatever, you know what I'm saying, till like I know my mom is not gonna come back out her room or come in my room for nothing, because she don't knock, she just busts open. And I didn't have a lock on my door either. My door didn't even really shut. I don't even know. I don't know. But the door was just not good. It was just not a good door. So I get in the shower, and in the shower I'm thinking, like, okay, so I'm gonna use this. Like, I didn't even know really, like, I knew, you know what I'm saying, how to like groom myself. It was like more like, I didn't know how it was gonna look to him, because like nobody's ever seen it like that. You know what I mean? So I was just like, you know, but I knew he loved me and I loved him. So, but I was so nervous. I was in there and I'm like, washing, and I'm like, well, let me wash again. And then I'm like, you know, I had like some feminine wash, so I used some of that. And you know, like, I didn't underwear on when I went to sleep, because I never really wear like underwear when I go to sleep anyway, even now as an adult. But back then I didn't really wear any underwear either going to sleep. I would just put like my pajama bottoms on or a nightgown on and go to sleep. Like but none of my family, like, we don't do that. Like, we always like just let her breathe. Like, that's just what we do. He been in the closet for like 6 hours now, because 6 hours, because he didn't get out the closet till like 11 o'clock, and he got in that thing at like 5:13, 6 o'clock, by like 5 something. So he's in the closet this whole time, and so I tell him, like, you know, close the secure. I think my mama is like sleep, like, come out the closet. He gets out the closet, and I know he felt like trapped in the closet, R. Kelly style. Swear, boy. Oh, don't do too much. So in the bed, and we in my bed, and I got my little cartoons going, because all I watch is cartoons. Even as an adult, that's just what I do. Like, I like anime, cartoon. I just can't help it. Like, it's an addiction. Like, I just love watching cartoons, bro. Anyway, he gets in the bed, and I'm like kissing on him, and it's kind of getting like hot and bothered or whatever up in the room, you know what I'm saying? And like get to my pants and take them off or whatever, and I'm like so nervous, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what is he gonna say? And I had like nared like my bikini line and stuff, so I was like, I hope it doesn't still smell like Nair. Like, girl, I was just going through it. Like, all these thoughts in my head, and I kept saying no. Then I was shaking. Like, y'all ever had that nervous, like, where your teeth and stuff is chattering, or like your energy just all over the place? Like, you know what I mean? Like, almost like you feel the atoms vibrating on your skin. Like, you just, it's like, just calm down. Like, just calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, okay, hold on. This is him.
He was like, just calm down, you know what I'm saying? Let me take him off you, like, you know.
And I was like, boy, okay.
Some top, and I was like, let me find out. If you know, you know. So I'm like, okay. So he's giving me some top for a long little minute, actually. And so he's trying to like coach me through it. He's like,
okay, so like it's gonna be like 3 barriers I'm gonna have to get to.
And I'm like, barriers? Dang, when I have all that up in me? Like, why don't they teach you this in school? Like, what is going on? He's giving me head, whatever. he's like, okay, I'm gonna put it in, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So he's putting the condom on, whatever. And I'm sitting there just like giving myself pep talk, like, girl,
you already here. He done already, girl. Just do it. Just go. Just do it. Da da da. And
come on, snap out of it. Come on, you got this.
And he, girl, when he turned around and I seen it, I was like, I don't know, like, I got all scared. And he tried to put it, and I said, no, like, he tried to put it in, and it hurt. When I tell you it hurt, it hurt. Like, I think that's because it's really snug down there, and I was a virgin dub, but, like, even to this day, like, it's still really snug. I got my name Pistol Grip off that. Like, it's still snug. So, he's like, we can use ice. I'm like, no, let's just do it. So, I felt like a pressure, like, pop as he was, like, sticking it in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is painful. And then I was like, ooh, I was trying not to cry. Just put your nails in me, like, it's okay, da, da, da. So I start, like, when it was hurt, I just, like, he was bleeding, like, I had my nails and stuff all in his back, and I'm just trying to, like be quiet, because, like, we have a house full of people, and the walls was thin. And we had to end up moving to the floor because my bed was making too much noise. So I made a pallet on the floor, moved to the floor. He got through the second barrier, and then he was going through, like, the third one.
I was like, no, let's stop, because this hurts too much. Like, I can't do this. Like, it hurts too much.
And he was like, come on, it's okay. And I was like, no, it hurts too much. So then he stops. He sits there for a minute, and he kisses on me. And then I'm like, I just need a minute. So I just sit there, I collect my thoughts, and I'm like, girl, you're, like, almost there.
Go for it. Go big or go home. You done already did this. You already here. It ain't no way you gonna get caught and not get none.
So I said, come on, let's do this. Let's get it cracking. Get on top. So he got back on there, put that in there. Woo! After that, it still hurt, but it felt better. And I was like, wow. Like,
What? No, there's no way. Why didn't no one tell me about this? Like, this is crazy.
like, what? So, what are they doing? My neighbors are, like, making a banging noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but, like, what? He basically lived in my house. We had a routine. He was meeting me at the bus stop when I got off the bus. He was walking with me home because I knew wasn't nobody at the house. And he was coming up to my room, and then he would stay in my closet until 11 o'clock or until my mom went to sleep, and he would come out that closet and we would get it cracking. That happened for a long time until he went to jail. Excuse me. I didn't have intercourse again until I was like 17, so yeah. But yeah, so I liked who I chose for my first time. He respected me, he put a condom on, he coached me through it, talked me through it. Like, I felt comfortable, I felt safe. Like, I think that was like the best first time experience I think anyone could really have, like, is having that open communication with somebody while they're like deflowering you, you know what I mean? Like, that's a serious situation, like, that's a serious thing. First times are a serious thing, like, it's nothing to really laugh about. But then I waited a year to actually, like, tell my mama that I lost my virginity, but I never told her how and what happened, and she still don't know to this day. Unless she looks at this video, then she's gonna know. And if that's the case, sorry, I'll buy you a purse or something if I make enough money off this video. That was years ago. That was like 8 years ago. 8, yeah, dang, 8 years. But that was it for this story time. If y'all liked it, comment, subscribe. And remember, as long as your head is held high, baby, your crown can never fall. Period. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching the video and tuning in. I hope all y'all have blessings and positive vibes and just have a lit 2020 and that you living your best life, period. And have good vibes and energy all 2020, a whole decade, whatever. Like, so Alright, y'all. D-Dubs out.